Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Just taking care of the usual shit. Just bear with me. Everybody hold the fuck on. Hot Cow's first in the chat. God damn. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. I hope everybody is having a fantastic fucking Saturday, because I know I am, and I think everybody should be too. I'm gonna drink this Celsius right quick. Salud. Let's fucking go. It's gonna be a great night. Great fucking night. Good to see you, brother. Welcome in. Always a pleasure to see the most tepid of protein. Oh, everybody come on in, say hello, get comfortable, get acquainted. It's going to be a fantastic day. Woo. You know, Discord keeps telling me that I have a new message, and I do not have a new message. I'm very confused. I can't clear it. I don't understand. I'm just going to go through all of my shit. But I don't think I have anybody. I don't think I missed anything. No, I didn't. So why are you saying I have a new message? Oh, did you get a haircut, buddy? Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I did clean up on that. I cleaned up my whole fucking office. So you guys don't really see a lot of the office that I work in, but see what I can do without fucking up my camera here. But yeah, no, I cleaned up the whole shit. This is why I don't fuck with anything. Anyway, that is still a disaster. That is the pile of fucking random ass shit. Oh, I'm unfamiliar with that. Okay. That's good. Good to know. So that is the pile of shit that I have for parts and things along those lines. So I still have my part shit, along with all of my Final Fantasy IX stuff. But it's clean. It's relatively clean. But yeah, the desk is also organized relatively. It's not as messy as it usually is. I cleaned up a little bit. Yeti's going to be so disappointed in me. I'm so sorry. That is the altar at which I worship. You goddamn right it is, my friend. You goddamn right. Oh, apparently my watch is telling me I'm stressed out. I don't feel very stressed out. All right. Oh, I'm sure. He's probably got a fucking 1929 Mickey Mantle card buried somewhere in there. Oh, I'm not dropping frames, right? No, I'm good. High CPU usage. 6 minutes ago. What? Why is my CPU usage high? That's not normal. Why is my CPU usage high? That's CPU usage. Oh, it is somewhat high. Oh, it's only at 21%. No, we're fine. 18%. What the hell is eating up my CPU right now? Oh, it's OBS. OBS is eating up my CPU. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. What's going on, Ryan? Good to see you, buddy. Always a pleasure. Why does Google Chrome have 48 fucking instances running? I have 2 windows open. Oh, that's why. Okay. I really need to get off of Chrome. I gotta move everything over to like Opera or something. Oh, we'll get started in just a few minutes here, guys. Just giving some time to let other people come in. So, just to give you guys a precursor, for those of you that came in early enough, there will not be a single, not one, not even one PS5 repair tonight. So, if you came here for PS5 repair, you're shit out of luck. I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, I only have, well, technically 3, but I have 2 repairs that I'm doing. And I'm going to get the hardest one out of the way first because it's not one I've ever done before. Well, actually, I haven't done either one of them before, but I feel like the second one's going to be much easier than the first one. So we're going to get the really hard one out of the way first. And then from there, we'll take care of the easier one. Hey, Ace, good to see you, my friend. Thank you again so much for all your help last week, dude. I really appreciate that. You came through big time. It was awesome. I appreciate you. So yeah, like I said, no PS5 repairs this week. For you, those of you just joining, I don't have a single PS5 to fix. There's more coming, but they're not going to be here today. Do fire and music stream? Hell yeah. That's the perfect way to spend a Saturday right there. That's what I'm talking about. If I wanted to do a fire, I would just go the fuck outside because it's currently almost 10 o'clock at night and it's still in the, let's see, where are we at? It is 90 degrees Fahrenheit in Florida right now. It is 10 p.m. So I'll just go the fuck outside if I want to do a fire. All right, we'll be getting started in just a few seconds here, guys. Thanks everybody for being so patient. Oh, I needed this Celsius badly today. I've been running around like a damn chicken with my head cut off for the large portion of the day, and I knew I still had to stream tonight. I would not start a fire inside. I was trying to think of a clever comeback, but if I can't think of it in 3 seconds, I just let it die. So, same. I wouldn't either. It would be an interesting stream. You're right about that. Salud. Okay. So, what we are working on first, and this is by far the more interesting stream that, or more interesting repair rather, that I'll be doing tonight. is this 2DS right here. Now, you will see, assuming it's charged, is this modded? I didn't know it was modded. Okay, so this does look like a modded unit. However, okay. No, this is a 2DS. It's a 2DS. It's not a 3DS. Everything's fine. So you will see that this is actually functioning perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with this. So why is it on my desk? I'm going to shut it down. Camera's attached to the back shelf. Heard. Thank you kindly, because that's where we're going. So this is here because I will show you in just a moment. All right. So we're gonna come down a little bit here. All right. First of all, we gotta switch up the screwdriver bit here because I think I need a 00 for these. All right. So first things first, we're gonna take this back cover off. What's going on, ET? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome, welcome. So I did not know that this console was modded. Then again, to be fair, I didn't ask either. So I don't think it's going to affect the repair that we're doing today. All right. And so with that, it's been a while since I've had to take one of these off. And take this out, set that off to the side. What's going on, Spanky? Good to see you, brother. All right. Just gonna carefully get this back cover working. There's no give in the ribbon at all. Okay, good to know. Good to know. All right, so I'm just going to go real carefully across the sides then, just to get this thing up as much as possible. We're going to take the SD card out of here. If I remember correctly, these top screws here are embedded, right? Like these don't come out. Yeah, no, those are embedded. Okay. Interesting fact, the BIOS Wi-Fi card on these use the same. Oh shit, I didn't know that. Interesting. Bottom half is where the battery is. Okay. Well, yeah, but this whole thing comes off as one piece. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. I've been wrong before, and Lord knows I'll be wrong again. I'm just trying to be super careful with this camera ribbon cable that you guys are worrying me about. So just trying to be gentle. Oh, that's the bottom. Okay, I see what you're talking about now. All right, fair enough. Okay, I got it. Okay, battery is out. Beautiful thing. Thank you for that reminder. And there are screws underneath. Ah, look at you guys. It's been a while since I've taken one of these apart. All right. Screws underneath indeed. Are these the same size screws? They look to be. All right. Okay. Now, I do know this has been into before. Top half. No worries. We figured it out. We got there. Okay. All right. And we're going to carefully lift this up to find that ribbon cable. There's that ribbon cable. I see it. Okay. All right. Let's grab my sponger. Can carefully lift this little piece right here. And gently, ever so gently, remove that ribbon cable. Excellent. And we'll move this off to the side. All right. Now, I was hoping I might be able to do this without taking the board out, and actually, I still might be able to. I think I can do it without getting the board out. So, I don't know if anybody can see it just yet. Oh shit, what's going on, Michael? Good to see you, buddy. I didn't even see you come in, my guy. Yeah, unfortunately, my commands are all shot. I don't know what happened to my streamer bot, but it's just completely dead at this point. So it's kind of hard to tell if you can see where the issue is already. 10 bonus points for you for being awesome. But it's kind of hard to see in this particular instance. I'm going to give everybody a second try to find it real quick. Just look around. It is visible from where I'm at right now, but you got to look. No, it's not this. It's not that. That's just reflection. Don't mind that. It's not burned or anything. Damn it, I really need to get fucking my commands fixed so you guys will have fun stuff to do. All right. So, where our issue lies is currently where that spotlight is focused. Oh no, sorry, it's going to switch screens for a second. All right, so where our issue is right here. I know people love commands. I had commands and they don't work anymore. So that's where we're working today. So the question is, if I take this piece off right here, well, first of all, can I do that with the board still in? I think so. Yeah. So I may not even have to remove the board. Ripped off, common fault. Oh, okay, fantastic, good. I'm glad that it's not just me that's had this problem, because this is the first time I've come across it. But then again, I don't work on these very often, so that makes sense. All right. Am I able to take just this piece off? Because if I can take just this piece off safely, I can. Beautiful. Okay. Keep that spring in place. Okay. So luckily, it looks like I just have to run the 2 traces. I think the ground pins are actually in good shape. So I think I just have to run the two trace wires to the replacement button, and we should be golden. Outer pins and casing are ground. Well, no, because and I'm not doubting you. You guys are way smarter about this when it comes to these kind of things. But this one right here does seem to run to a via, if I'm not mistaken. So you have see, this is what happens when I clean up. I don't know where anything is. So clearly this is signal because it runs to this via right here. But this one also runs down to this via, does it not? Because I feel like that should need a trace, unless I'm looking at it wrong. Oh, maybe not. No, maybe that's just a via. Outer's definitely ground. Okay, cool. Excellent. All right, so just the one trace wire then. Perfect. So that's just a random ass via right there. Interesting. Okay, cool. Even better. You guys are making my day right now. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is run that trace wire, and then I think we'll probably just solder that replacement button on. If the other one is ground, I don't have to worry about it. So I'll have one ground pin. That's more than enough. So I don't even need to, I don't think I need hot air for this at all. So first things first, I'm going to put some solder on the pads that I do have, just to have that prepped and ready. See, again, this is where you guys come in clutch, because I would have ran that straight to the via. Okay, perfect. We got some new solder on there. Love to see that. And we're going to take our grinding pen here. I feel like it'd probably be easiest, for the sake of solder, to maybe run it from the via, but I could just grind away that trace. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair point. That is a fair point, my friend. I'm trying to decide if I should run it from the via or just run a trace. The problem I have with running trace directly to the little skinny ass lines right here is that it's a pain in the ass. And I think this, I'm just going to run it from the via. It gives me more of a space to work with. Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page on that. Hell yeah. No, excellent. See? All right, good. I'm so smart. I did the smart thing without even knowing I was doing the smart thing. You guys are so good. All right. Just going to tin up some wire real quick. If it doesn't want a tin, that's a different problem entirely. It's trying. It's doing its best. Clean the iron real quick. Put some fresh solder on there. All right. Maybe some fresh solder will help the process along a little bit now. Well, it's definitely on there, but I don't like that it's not really solidly connected. There we go. I feel better about that. That looks better. All right. Just give it a quick clean, make sure I'm not losing my mind here. Yeah, no, that's better. Okay. What's going on, Jozo? Good to see you, brother. Okay, awesome. Let's see if I can't get a better lock on this thing. Here we go. All right. All right, and we'll grab ourselves a little bit of solder mask here. Oh yeah. Well, I was cleaning up, and I was actually looking for something in particular, and I never did find it. So I'm gonna have to work with alternative tools for the time being. I also need to desperately get new solder mask. My solder mask is fucking dry as shit. Yes, Trick. Yes, I was. That is the tool that is consistently missing in my life. And unfortunately, there is no easy recovery. Uh, New subscriber? Who? Oh, Trick! Resubbing with the fucking Prime for 2 months. You're an absolute legend, my guy. An absolute fucking legend. Also, for those of you that don't know, Trick has been one of the longest time uh, visitors to my lovely channel here, and he has got some new business shirts that he made up that look fucking incredible. And as much as we enjoy bantering back and forth and talking shit here, I will give credit where credit is due. Those shirts came out fucking awesome, dude. I'm really really happy that they came out so good for you. All right, so we're just putting some UV light on the solder mask here, letting it cure up. And then we're going to come in and put the new button on. Just give it another 10, 15 seconds here. Yeah, of course, man. All right, that should be okay. Just double check. If not, we can always go back in, do a little extra. First of all, let's get you out of there. You don't belong there. Oh, no, not at all. Not at all okay. Oh, my batteries are dying. That's why. Oh, shit. Well, good thing I found my other one. Come on. You can do the thing. I believe in you. Unless you're dead too, which would be very sad. Ah, shit. All right, I gotta get new batteries. Sorry, just a second, guys. Wholly unprepared. Worst streamer in the world. Many dislikes. All right, sorry. 1 second. Let me go get batteries for my UV light. be back. Yeah, I'm fucking working on it. All right, what do you want from me? All right, here we go. Batteries coming in. There we go. All right, round two. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Maybe my batteries weren't dead. Maybe this thing just sucks. Oh, almost lost it. All right, here we go. We're getting there. All right, so let the UV do the curing. I've already added solder mask to the list of things that I need to purchase. So solder mask is now on the list. By the way, the ROG Allied giveaway is still on. I don't know how close we are, but I know we are damn close. We've got the YouTube subscriptions. We just need the Twitch. Let me see. Where are we at? We are at 83 followers on Twitch. We are 17 followers away from getting to that ROG Ally. We are so close. If you have not already, go shoot your boy a follow on Twitch so I can finally get this thing out of my fucking house. All right. So that should be fine. Let's just double check. Not with the end that already has some. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Okay, perfect. All right, now I am going to take a quick second here and just tin the end of this wire. Make my life easier. Stop running away from me, you bitch. Oh, you're right. I should. That would be fantastic. That would be a real smart thing for me to do. All right. So I'm just going to do a little bit of wire manipulation here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. All right, and we have our replacement buttons at the ready. Just making sure I have these going the right way. All right. So I am going to put just a tiny dab of flux on this one right here because it does have a bit of a spike on it. There we go, just a tiny bit. And I'm hopeful okay, that went pretty well. Watch it doesn't short on the via. Okay, good call. Yeah, I just want to double check myself here. See how this one looks. Okay. Yeah, all right. This should be doable. All right. Now I can actually work with what I'm working with here. Let's see. So I got to adjust it a little bit. That's why I need to look at things from different angles sometimes. All right. Well, first things first. Extra little bit of flux on both sides so we can adjust that button. Okay, that looks better. I think. Maybe need to come down just a tad. Yeah, it's got to come down a little bit. A little too high up. Okay, that looks better. No, absolutely. Yeah, no, I'll be triple checking my work, being that this is the first time I've done it. I'm definitely going to be super careful. Oh, goddamn microscope. Yeah, my microscope arm is also on the fritz at the moment, so I'm trying to fight with it and work with it as best I can, but it is not giving me the best of times. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is going to be the fun part. It's getting that wire to connect to that leg, I think. Oh, what's going on, Dave? Make sure it's center bright and clicks before you solder the pins. Okay, heard. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember the spring being a pain in the ass. That's right. All right, so there's definitely a clicky. It's not as loud a clicky, but this also isn't in the best position right now either. So. I appreciate it, Hotcast. Thank you so much, buddy. Have I ever seen? Oh yeah, no. Were you doing an HDMI replacement on it? Because if so, those things are super heat sensitive, man. Yes, I have seen it plenty of times. Sorry, I know you guys can't see much of anything right now. I'm just struggling with this damn spring. Sorry, you guys are not going to see anything for a second. Okay, there we go. So I can definitely feel the button press, but it's not super clicky. Like it doesn't have that clicky sound like the other one does. You know what I mean? But I can definitely feel it pressing. Like it's happening. I think it's okay. So, yeah, you see what I mean? Like, the button's definitely happening. It's just not making much of a sound, but it does exist. I can feel the pressure of it when I press down on it. Okay. So I think I already did connect the wire, but let's just double check. Oh, nope, not even a little bit. Okay, fair enough. All right, I'm going to have to. Come on, there we go. All right, so I'll put that back on now that I figured out a decent way to do the spring. But in the meantime, I gotta get this wire on there. Some sort of substance gunk? Possible. We'll check that in a moment as well. I'll clean it up with some alcohol once I have this all sorted. Just want to tin up this this leg and try and get this wire to connect there. I think I ran it a little short. Oh, I think that did it. I think that got it. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, let's take a look at this. Good. Well, I mean, there's flux on there for sure, but we'll spray it out and give it a scrub. Well, actually, I don't know what other kind of sensitive components are on there as far as liquid goes. So I know it's alcohol; it's not going to like affect anything conductively, but from a liquid standpoint, if you get alcohol in a speaker, it's still going to have issues. Oh, I think I broke the wire now too. God damn it! That's fine. That just means it wasn't going to stay anyway. All right. Let me just confirm that I did indeed break that wire off. Oh no. Yeah, no, it's still good. Okay, cool. Even better. Okay. All right. Excellent. So, time to put it to the test. Okay. So now we're going to do that thing I just did. Come. Don't be a dick. Okay, cool. All right, so that's back in place. So now we're going to be real careful about reconnecting this back plate here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Like a glove. Okay. And we'll just put a couple of the screws in for right now, just to hold it in place. Oh God, which ones, my friend? I have so many. Are you talking about these ones in the corner here? These ones way up here? Let's put the SD card back in because I think that's important if it's modded. I'm not 100% sure, but that seems like something that would exist. Let's put our battery back in. Oh, the biggest ones, of course, yes. Those are South Bridges from PS5s. Those are ones that are working. I just need to revault them. Well, and there's one RAM chip up there, but mostly South Bridges. All right. So how do I test if this is working? Also, which one did I replace? Left? Okay. So it does not seem to be working. Okay. Well, that's why we tested ahead of time, just to be sure. Okay. Cool. No problem. Turn it off and we go back on. Double check our work. What's going on, Yeti? So we go back and we double check our work. More than likely, that wire probably isn't soldered the best. I'm assuming that's probably where our problem is. Where'd that spudger go? Spudging is required. Okay. So what I may end up doing here is I may rerun the wire. Well, let's take a look. I'll be a little more aggressive with the wire pulling. Because I'm assuming that's probably where the issue is, that maybe this is just stuck with some flux, and yeah, that's what it was. Okay. All right, so I'm going to attempt a couple more times just to get that wire to connect. I am also alive, my friend. Okay, that looks connected now. It may not be 100%, but I don't need it to be. I just need it to be connected. That looks like it probably did the job okay. Yeah, that's on there. All right. Let's try this again. Damn it, now I gotta do the spring again. I fucking hate the spring. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? You goddamn right. I'm taking up as much oxygen as I can and leaving a lot less for other people. Because fuck them, that's why. Oh, oh, there's the broken one. Okay. I fucking hate these springs so goddamn much. I don't like working on Nintendo products almost exclusively because of the ribbon cables. Like, I have very large hands, and tiny ass ribbon cables do not work with large ass hands. And unfortunately, my tweezers are both not good enough, and I am not dexterous enough to manipulate them the way I need to. Okay. We now have our power back in. Let's make sure that we are good to go now. Whoop. I think that probably is correct. If not, I'll turn it off and turn it back on. Oh, that's smart. That's really fucking smart, Malagor. That's fucking amazingly smart. Okay, so now we're back. There we go. Now we're good. So this is the one that we fixed. This left one, which is now working. And the right one is working as well. Perfect. All right, so now we can shut her down and put it back together. Beautiful. We love to see it. What's going on, Yank? And I didn't have to take the motherboard out of the chassis to do it. That's a good day right there. That's a damn good day. Oh, the best. Migraines fucking suck, my guy. I am sorry to hear it. All right. And there we go. All back together, good as new. Well, definitely not good as new, but working, and that's fantastic. So not really. Well, I say not really. I do have another thing to work on. It's not necessarily a fix. It's more of a repair. And I guess I'll just show you. So if you guys were here a couple weeks ago, you'll recognize this controller. This is the controller that had the janked up springs. This is a PS4 controller that had those fucked up springs because someone put it back together incorrectly. I tried to offer the customer a refurbished controller because I didn't have any springs available and I didn't want to have them wait. But they wanted to get this one fixed specifically. So I now have springs and we're going to try and fix it. Okay, so I think these ones. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna put new springs on it to fix the back bumpers and put it back together. However, before we do that, I'm gonna take a quick restroom break. So I'll be right back. Just a moment. Correct. You are correct, Yeti. Oh. Okay. So we are once again working with tweezers, which again is not my forte, but we're going to do our best. We're going to be dexterous. Okay. So the problem that we ran into is that when the previous person, oh, I guess you guys can't see a whole lot, so let me see what I can do about helping you see better. Oh, and my microscope crashed. I need to work, so I need to upgrade my setup so bad. Sorry, guys. I cleaned up the office, but the setup is still an absolute disaster. Okay, so those are the wrong springs. Okay. So I'm sure you guys remember this if you were here. I think it was 2 weeks ago. But springs on this ended up getting badly damaged from somebody putting it back together incorrectly. So we are going to take these springs off. The other one's already off. And we're going to put new springs on there and finish fixing this controller. There we go. Well, that spring is now gone. And we have new springs. So we're going to hope that we don't lose a whole lot of them. I have 20 of them because I figured I was going to fuck up a couple times. Okay, there we go. So that's what it's supposed to look like. Oh, Stream Boo. Yeah, Yeti, you're not fucking wrong. First of all. Secondly, Stream Boo, I hope you catch chlamydia from the worst infected koala as you fuck it repeatedly, thinking in your drunken mind state that you are actually going after a man. Oh shit, new follow. Infernal Majesty. Thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. That is another one closer to the ROG Ally giveaway. We are now 16 away. 16 followers away from the ROG Ally giveaway. I'm very excited. All right, that one went on way easier than I expected it to. Which makes me nervous. I'm nervous. I don't know. Okay, it's in place. All right, cool. So now they're both in place. Now we can finish putting this back together. Spatial Notes with the follow over on Twitch. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That is now 12. We are 12 followers away on Twitch from the ROG Ally giveaway. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Spatial Notes, Infernal Majesty, you guys are fucking awesome. I appreciate you. All right, cool. So we got the springs in place now. Cancel. I didn't even lose one spring, Yeti. Not one. Oh shit, Yeti dropping the follow over on Twitch. 11. We are 11 away. Oh shit, am I forgetting something? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I'm not forgetting something. Okay. Yeti, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. Always. Nope. 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 We're not doing this again. How did you come out? Go back in your home. Where are we going? Why don't you like this? Okay. It's not liking the position of something. Something is making it unhappy. Oh, it doesn't have a fucking battery in it. That's a good reason. Okay. Fair enough. That's at least something. Okay, there we go. Oh, so good. So good. All right. And of course, we'll test the original repair that we did on it, which was that the joystick was getting stuck. So actually, let's do that while we have it closed up. Yeah, sync joystick is now fine. Both of them are fine. So this one was getting stuck in all different kinds of ways because it got dropped. Okay, this is just a little bit too big, I think. There we go. Okay, beautiful. That makes me happy. The customer is going to be happy. So stick is now good again. Not getting stuck anywhere. And we will. I'm just going to quickly do a test and calibration on it if I need to calibrate it. I'm just going to check real quick, 2 seconds. Yeah, no, it's not even drifting at all. Everything is working. Excellent. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, we're good. All right, so it is a little early for me to end the stream. So I think I have one more thing I can work on. I've been putting it off for a little while, mostly because I don't have a lot of free time to work on my own personal things. But I do have something that needs to be fixed. It's just a service, but it still needs to be fixed. And this is going to require coming up. And it's not a console, so I apologize in advance. It's not going to require any soldering or anything along those lines. But it is something to take apart, and my partner's going to be really happy if I get it done. So, ow, goddamn it! All right, here we have my robot vacuum, my personal robot vacuum. You can see it's quite hairy, number one. So we're going to blow that off first and foremost. Very much the same. I really can't wait to give that thing away. I've had it for so long. So this, again, for those of you that haven't been around and don't know the whole story behind the ROG, while I finish or start getting this apart, I bought that ROG Ally myself to use, and yeah, unfortunately, through a various series of events that I'm not going to get into, I just don't need it anymore. So rather than putting it up and selling it and get some money back on it, I'd rather it go to somebody in the repair community because, number one, I love you guys. You guys have been so fucking awesome in supporting me and hanging out on Saturdays and just shooting the shit. But number two, and probably more importantly, YouTube and streaming is what taught me everything I know about this fucking industry. So, like, what better way to give back, obviously, than streaming for free, doing repairs, trying to pass on information, but also doing the charity streams for Dan and stuff like that. Giving away fucking ROG allies to somebody who really wants it and will put it to good use. That kind of shit. You know what I mean? So, I love that shit. It makes me really happy. All right. So, First things first, we need to remove this. So the reason I'm taking this apart for service is because this wheel in the back here, first of all, you can see how absolutely disgusting this is. But is it this one? Yeah. So this wheel is continually getting stuck, and it's screwing up the way the vacuum works. So I need to take this whole thing apart to get to these and clean out these wheel gears. You guys are very sweet. I appreciate it. Okay, so first things first, we're going to take, do I? No, I'm not taking anything electronic. I don't have to worry. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're going to clean that up. And we're going to start there. Oh. So, in case you can't tell, I have cats. Oh, where's my trash bin? There we go. Yeah, no, I do. I really do. Go. So I have cats in my house, and me and my partner both have long hair. So mix all that together, and it is a fucking nightmare for this poor vacuum. All right. So to get down to the wheel assembly, I think I have to take this plate off almost completely, which means I think this battery does have to come out. I've never taken this apart before, and I have never looked at a video to get it done. I took my old one apart, but that was a different brand. All right. So I'm going to pop this battery out here. So I guess I'm going to start with these outer screws here, because those seem to be the easiest to get to. And hopefully I don't have to take this whole plate off right here, but I might. Ooh, I can't get down there. That's a problem. Okay, go. Is that part of this shell? Maybe. Could be. Okay, all the screws appear to be the same size. That's good. I think I do actually have to remove this thing. That sucks. All right, not a problem. Yeah, so I have to take this plate off. I think it's just screws on the bottom. Yeah. So this plate has to come off to move forward so I can get to these screws on the outside and finish removing it. luckily, it does appear to just be one bracket, so I don't have to worry about trying to reseat two of them. The last vacuum I did actually had two individual half brackets, and that was a pain in the ass to deal with. Just take out these little 8 baby screws. What's going on? Oh shit, Yaki M. What's going on, my guy? Welcome, welcome. You missed all the fun stuff. This is just a servicing. We already did the fun stuff. But you're welcome to hang out and shoot the shit. Always. Okay, so that's that. Oh, it's not even a whole bracket. You just have to take that bitch off. Oh, that's beautiful. Fucking W Design Orbi. Okay. And with that, it should be everything that needs to come out, I think, right? Doesn't feel like it. It feels like there's something that's still giving me some resistance here. But I don't know what that could be. Nothing else. Unless there's screws elsewhere. I don't think that would be the case. I don't see any other place the screw would be. Unless it's supposed to come up from the top. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense for that whole thing to have to come up. No, just a service, my friend. Just a service. This is actually my personal vacuum, and it's in desperate need of a good servicing. I'm trying really hard not to look this up. I want to learn it on my own. Yeah, see, I need to take this wheel mechanism out right here. But in order to do that, I have to get this whole top plate off. Which is becoming problematic, apparently. It does not want to let go. In this particular area, right over here. Like this area right here just does not want to let go. Almost like there's something preventing it from letting go, but I don't know what the hell that could be. Just it doesn't look like there's anything that would be holding it in place right now. All right, fine, I'm looking it up. All right. I don't want to break anything. Sorry, looking it up, guys. 1 second. And that comes out. I've taken out all the screws. Unless there are more screws that I am not aware of, this should pop out. And unfortunately, this is not a very popular vacuum model, so there is not really a whole lot of disassembly to be found. Not like it's a fucking iRobot or something. Just need this case to come off. It's almost like it's supposed to come up from here. But that doesn't make any sense, because why would the screws be on the bottom then? Oh, there we go. Jesus Christ. Oh, you just have to force the fuck out of it. Jesus. Ah, well, there's my problem. Okay, well, I have to find where that goes. No, you just had to force the fuck out of it. It was being a pain in the ass. All right. So here we go. Can anyone spot the problem? Why this wheel isn't turning? All right. Okay. So the one thing I noticed before I start putting everything back together here is that this exists. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. I was going to say, this exists, but I don't see a connector for it. But I found the connector for it. Ooh. Oh, no. And I ripped a connector. Boy, that thing did not want to come out. Shit, that's a problem. Well, we might be doing some soldering after all. There's a connector stuck here, and I still need to know what the hell this goes to. Sure would be helpful if this thing had a fucking disassembly kit. All right, well, let's do some soldering. Yeah, I sure did. I ripped that connector clean off. Well, glad it's my own. Ooh, nope. Nope. No good. You know what? Maybe I can do it anyway. Okay. Well, this wasn't what I intended, but here we are. Oh, please tell me I ripped a ground pad. God, that would be so good. I don't want to do trace repair on this fucking thing. Look how thick that board is. No, I don't think that's ground. I don't think so. No, it looks like it goes to. Yeah, that pad's barely hanging on, though. Like, I'm worried that if I put solder on here, that patch is going to come right the fuck up. But we'll find out. No, it's on there pretty well. Now, I did pull one of the ground legs, one of the holding pins off. That came off the connector, so I'm going to have to do this with one and hope it's good enough. I actually have to turn this around. I just wanted to fix my wheel, man. Okay. Nah, this connector's fucked. Unless it's not supposed to go that way? No, it has to. Yeah, no, it has to go like this. Oh, no, yeah, it's fucked. It lost two of the pins. Two of those pins are just gone. Yeah, the whole connector's fucked. I broke it. It's my fault. I fucked it up real bad, guys. Yeah, that's fucked. All right, well, I suppose I could try to find a donor board. I don't know where the hell I'm going to find one, but also I don't know. Yeah, well, that's no good. Okay. Yeah, rock smash. You goddamn right. All right. Well, I'm going to have to try and find a donor board. So we will revisit this at a later point in time. Yeah, eBay's going to be the best bet for sure. I'll look around. Someone's got to have a broken one on there somewhere. And hopefully I don't rip that connector as well. That is a really aggressive fucking... Like, that took a lot to get off for something that's supposed to be super easy, because that was not easy. I had to use every bit of force to get that off. All right. Well, I'll be going to eBay and looking for a. No, because I would have to run the trace from this to the wires on the other side that connect to the main, but to the sensors. I'm assuming this is probably for the LiDAR sensor, because that's where that ribbon cable goes to. So I don't want to fuck with that. Both. I was pretty much pulling up from this area here, and the whole thing it just came up. Like this front part right here was coming up fine, but when I tried to pull from the back, there was a lot of resistance on there, and it took a lot of force to get up. So unless I missed something entirely, which I don't see any screws that I missed or anything like that, it was just being fucking difficult. But not a big deal. I will find a replacement and we'll go from there. So in the meanwhile, I'm going to go to bed. I'm gonna send customers videos and pictures of their stuff working. Make your own ribbon cable between the board and connector. Yeah, no, I had to literally grab that motherfucker and yank that shit up. It was not being difficult. What's up, Dan? Yeah, make your own ribbon between the board and the connector. Chris, number one. Oh, between the board and the connector. I see what you're saying. I can't though, because the connector is missing pins. Like they completely came off. Like, so these four, I could probably make something work and just like solder this down or something like that. But these two pins are completely shot, man. So it's not even just the pins, it's actually the design of the connector. It's a specific design. Maybe you are supposed to lift from the top on this one. Maybe the top is the part that's supposed to come off. Yeah, I'm just gonna find a donor board. I mean, it's not like this is a fucking high end robot vacuum. I'm sure if I can find one, even if I have to buy a broken one, they're not terribly expensive, brand new. So broken ones, I'm sure probably aren't going to be terribly expensive. But finding a connector that has that exact design is going to be a problem. So I think it's easier for me to find a donor board if I can find one. But anyway, that was an adventure. All right. Well, it's not a big deal. We'll recoup and we'll regroup and we'll do it again. Hopefully, with a replacement connector. All right. All right. That was a lot of fun. So, I love you guys. I'm going to go to bed now. I'll see y'all next week, hopefully with a new board, and we'll keep working on that. We'll figure some stuff out. I'll do a lot of research, and we'll go from there. So, I will see you later. Peace. Oh, and thank you. Before I go, thank you again to everybody who came and helped out. And for all the new follows on Twitch, you guys are fucking awesome. I appreciate you. And that's it. I'm going to bed. I love you guys. See you later.